How do you win a game designed to make you lose? How do you protect your power in a world built on emotional traps, mind games, and endless battles for control? The answer is simple, and it's one of the oldest Stoic rules. You win by not playing. This is where most men fail. They think strength is found in fighting harder, proving their worth, or outsmarting the games people play. They react to every insult, chase every slight, argue every point. But what they don't realize is this: the moment you step onto their battlefield, you've already lost. Because they set the rules. They control the tempo. They decide how much of your energy you waste. The Stoic man chooses a different path. He doesn't fight for validation. He doesn't compete for attention. He doesn't try to win a game that was never worth his time. Instead, he withdraws from it completely. He stands calm, composed and detached, watching chaos burn while he remains untouched. And in that stillness, he becomes untouchable. Dark psychology reveals why this works. People can only control you if they can provoke you. When you refuse to react, when you walk away from their games entirely, they lose all leverage. Their strategies collapse because the player they built their game around has vanished from the board. That is how you control the game, by not playing it. That is the Stoic rule. If you're ready to stop giving away your energy to battles beneath you, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, "I win by not playing." Number 1. The trap of emotional games. Emotional games are designed to drain you. They bait you into proving yourself, competing for validation, and reacting out of pride. At first, you think you're standing your ground, but in reality, you've stepped into their trap. Because the moment you engage, they win. They've pulled you off your center. They've made you dance to their rhythm. And slowly, they begin to control you. This is how most men lose themselves. They fight for attention. They argue for respect. They beg to be seen. And in the process, they give away the very thing that made them powerful, their self-control. Because every reaction you give is fuel. Every argument feeds their ego. Every emotional response proves they still have influence over you. The Stoics warned against this. Epictetus said, "Any person capable of angering you becomes your master." And that's the essence of emotional games. They turn you into a puppet. While you're caught up in proving your worth, they sit back and watch you burn your energy on battles that were never worth fighting. Dark psychology confirms this. Games exist to hook your emotions. The more reactive you are, the more predictable you become. The more predictable you are, the easier you are to manipulate. The only way to break this cycle is to refuse to play it at all. The trap of emotional games is thinking that winning means beating them. It doesn't. Winning means not entering the game in the first place. If you're ready to stop being baited and start protecting your power, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, "I won't feed their game." Number 2. The Stoic power of non-reaction. Nothing disarms a manipulator faster than your silence. When people try to provoke you, they expect anger. They expect outrage. They expect proof that they still have power over your emotions. But when you give them nothing, no anger, no explanation, no reaction, you shatter their illusion of control. The Stoics made this their foundation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." And that's the essence of non-reaction. It's not weakness, it's strength. It's looking at someone trying to drag you into chaos and saying nothing, not because you're scared, but because you've already won. You no longer need their approval, and you no longer fear their rejection. Dark psychology calls this the starvation principle. Games survive on your reactions. The more you respond, the more they escalate. But when you go still, when you give them silence instead of emotion, they starve. Their power crumbles, not because you fought them, but because you stopped feeding them. Non-reaction is not about being passive, it's about being immovable. It tells the world, I am not controlled by your noise. I am controlled by my discipline, and that presence is more intimidating than any outburst, because people don't know how to fight what they cannot move. The man who reacts becomes a pawn. The man who stays silent becomes the board. If you're ready to stop being moved and start becoming unshakable, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My silence is my power. Number 3. Pulling back removes their leverage. When someone is playing games with you, their power comes from your participation. Every time you argue, explain, or chase after them, you give them leverage. You're showing them that they can control your emotions, your time, and your energy. But the moment you pull back, that leverage collapses. The Stoics understood this deeply. Epictetus taught, if you wish to be a writer, write. In other words, if you wish to be free, act free. And nothing says freedom louder than walking away from a situation designed to control you. Pulling back doesn't just remove you from their game, it forces them to face the emptiness of playing alone. Dark psychology calls this the withdrawal effect. When someone is used to pulling your strings, used to getting a reaction from you, your absence hits like a shockwave. It forces them into a state of confusion. Why isn't he engaging? Why isn't he fighting back? Why isn't he playing anymore? That confusion dismantles the entire dynamic because they can no longer predict you. Pulling back isn't retreat, it's strategy. It's removing yourself from the battlefield so they can no longer score points against you. It's refusing to be the puppet and cutting the strings completely. And here's the irony. The moment you stop playing, they start to lose control. And sometimes, that's when they finally chase. Not because you fought harder, but because you refused to fight at all. If you're ready to stop handing people the keys to your emotions and start removing their leverage, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I take my power back. Number 4. Indifference disarms manipulation. Manipulation feeds on emotion. It thrives when you're desperate to be liked, afraid to be abandoned, or obsessed with proving your worth. But when you become indifferent, when their approval no longer excites you and their rejection no longer shakes you, the entire game collapses. Indifference is not coldness. It's not pretending you don't care while secretly obsessing. True indifference is understanding this. Your peace is worth more than their opinion. And once you believe that, they lose their grip on you completely. The Stoics lived by this law. Marcus Aurelius said, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." Indifference is the embodiment of that truth. They can try to insult you, ghost you, or play power games. But if you remain calm, unmoved, and unbothered, their weapons become useless. They can't hurt what refuses to be touched. Dark psychology explains why this works. People manipulate because they believe they have leverage. When you react emotionally, they know they've struck a nerve. But when you respond with nothing, with calm eyes, a steady voice, and complete emotional detachment, they panic because their usual methods fail. Their game becomes powerless in the presence of someone who doesn't need to win it. Indifference disarms manipulation because it flips the script. They expect emotion. You give silence. They expect desperation. You give distance. And the moment they realize they can't move you is the moment they stop trying to. If you're ready to rise above their games and make their tactics meaningless, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. Indifference is my armor. Number 5. The power of letting go. Clinging keeps you trapped in the game. The more you grip, the more power you lose, because what you cling to begins to control you. That's why the most powerful move you can make, the one that terrifies manipulators, confuses the toxic, and frees your soul, is simple. Let go. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing your attachment to outcomes you can't control. It means accepting that their opinion doesn't define you, their approval doesn't validate you, and their absence doesn't break you. The moment you let go, you take back every ounce of power you gave away. The Stoics lived by this principle. Epictetus said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." Letting go is that freedom in action. It's walking away not because you've lost, but because your peace is more valuable than their attention. And nothing unsettles someone playing games more than realizing they can't make you hold on. Dark psychology confirms it. Attachment makes you predictable. They can bait you, provoke you, manipulate you because they know you won't walk away. But when you release that attachment, their leverage disappears. They can't play games with someone who's willing to leave the table completely. Letting go doesn't make you weak, it makes you dangerous, because a man who isn't afraid to lose is impossible to control. If you're ready to release what doesn't serve you and take your power back, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. Letting go sets me free. Number 6. Emotional mastery is the real victory. The true battlefield isn't out there, it's in your mind. The real game isn't about outsmarting them, it's about mastering yourself. Because once you control your emotions, no one else can control you. And that's why emotional mastery is the real victory. Most men lose the moment they get triggered. They explode in anger, spiral in jealousy, or collapse in desperation. And in that instant, they hand over their power. They become puppets pulled by emotional strings. But the Stoic man does the opposite. He feels everything, yet shows nothing. He processes the storm inside, but moves like calm water on the surface. Marcus Aurelius said, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." That's the essence of mastery. It's realizing your reaction is your choice. It's choosing silence when they expect rage. It's choosing stillness when they expect chaos. It's choosing dignity over drama every single time. Dark psychology explains why this terrifies people who play games. They want to provoke you. They want to see you flinch, break, or beg. When you don't, when you remain calm and centered, they lose interest. Because they can't move you. You've become immune to their tactics. Emotional mastery doesn't just protect you, it elevates you. It makes you unshakable. And when you become unshakable, you stop being a piece on the board and start becoming the board itself. If you're ready to stop being controlled and start mastering yourself, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I master myself, not the game. Number 7. Refusing to compete creates respect. Competition seems like the way to prove your worth, but chasing approval through competition only lowers your value. When you compete for attention, you say, "I am beneath you. I must earn what you already have," and the moment you do that, you lose your power. Because respect is never given to the one who begs for it. It's given to the one who doesn't need it. The Stoics knew this. Epictetus said, "If you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." In other words, don't compete for validation. Be willing to be misunderstood while you build in silence. The man who refuses to play the status games, the mind games, the emotional games, becomes the man everyone ends up respecting, because he's the only one not begging for approval. Dark psychology calls this value inversion. When you refuse to compete, you flip the hierarchy. Suddenly, you're not one of the many fighting for a place. You stand apart, and what stands apart becomes rare. What becomes rare becomes valuable, and what becomes valuable becomes pursued. Refusing to compete isn't weakness, it's a declaration. It says, I don't need to fight for your attention. I choose where mine goes, and that kind of energy commands respect, because it shows you are driven by purpose, not by desperation. The man who competes becomes one of many. The man who refuses becomes one of one. If you're ready to stop chasing respect and start commanding it, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, I compete with no one. Number 8, the strength of stillness. Stillness is not inaction, it's control. Most people panic when they feel tension. They over-explain, overreact, and overplay their hand. But the man who remains still, the man who does nothing when others expect him to explode, becomes the most dangerous person in the room, because stillness is unpredictable, and unpredictability is power. Marcus Aurelius said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." That is where strength is born, inside, not outside. Stillness is not weakness. It's the refusal to let external chaos dictate your internal peace. And when you master that, you master the entire situation. Dark psychology explains why stillness is so effective. The mind hates a void. When you don't react, when you don't rush to fill the silence, the other person is forced to sit with it. They start to question themselves, they start to project, they start to unravel. Your stillness becomes their storm. Doing nothing is not the same as doing nothing forever. It's a choice. It's waiting until the emotion passes, until the manipulation fails, until the game collapses under its own weight. And when you act from stillness, not from reactivity, you act with precision. Stillness is strength because it shows you are not controlled by fear or pressure. You are in control of yourself. And when you control yourself, you control the entire game by refusing to play it on their terms. If you're ready to stop reacting and start owning the moment with stillness, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below, "My stillness is my strength." Number 9. Building while they play. While they waste their energy playing games, you use yours to build. This is how you quietly win. Because every second you don't spend chasing validation, proving your worth, or reacting to their chaos becomes fuel for something far greater, your evolution. Most men burn out trying to win petty battles. They argue, compete, and obsess over people who add nothing to their lives. But the Stoic man chooses the opposite path. He goes silent. He goes inward. He invests his time into sharpening his body, strengthening his mind, and building a life that speaks so loudly he never has to. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." That's the truth here. Every moment wasted on their games is a moment you could have spent becoming unstoppable. And when you grow while they play, something powerful happens. The gap between you and them becomes impossible to ignore. Dark psychology explains this as status inversion. When they see you rising, more focused, more disciplined, more successful, while they stay stuck in the same games, their power crumbles. Because they can't distract you anymore. They can't bait you back down. Your growth becomes a silent reminder that their games didn't slow you down. They made you stronger. Building while they play isn't just victory, it's domination. Because while they're stuck seeking attention, you're becoming someone they can no longer reach. If you're ready to rise above their noise and build while they burn out, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I build while they play. Number 10. The Stoic Rule. The ultimate power move is simple: stop playing the game. Because the truth is, the moment you step into their chaos, you've already lost. They control the rules, they control the tempo, they control the outcome. But when you refuse to play, when you detach completely, you take back all of your power, and they lose all of theirs. The Stoic rule is this: you win by not needing to win. You don't need their approval, their attention, their validation, or their applause. You walk away with your peace intact, your discipline unbroken, and your self-respect untouched. That is what makes you powerful, because you're no longer a piece in their game. You've removed yourself from the board entirely. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy. While they spiral in noise, you move in silence. While they play for control, you master yourself. While they waste their energy trying to win the game, you win your life. And that is the real victory." Dark psychology explains this perfectly. Once they can no longer bait you, they can no longer control you. Once they can no longer control you, they begin to unravel. And the man who refuses to play becomes the man they can't stop thinking about, because he walked away without flinching. You don't win the game by beating them. You win the game by becoming unplayable. If you're ready to walk away from every battle that doesn't deserve your energy, hit that like button. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I win by not playing. In a world addicted to games, the rarest power is walking away from them. Everyone else is busy reacting, competing, and burning themselves out trying to win. But the Stoic man wins by refusing to play at all. That's the rule. That's the secret. That's the path to freedom. Think about what you've seen here: the trap of emotional games, the power of non-reaction, the leverage you remove by pulling back, the disarming force of indifference, the freedom in letting go, the strength of emotional mastery, the respect earned by refusing to compete, the dominance of stillness, and the rise that comes from building while they play. All of it leads to one truth: control isn't taken by force, it's claimed through discipline, because the man who doesn't react can't be baited. The man who doesn't chase can't be manipulated. The man who doesn't play can't be beaten. That is the Stoic rule. Stop playing their game, and watch how fast they lose their grip on you. While they waste their energy seeking control, you'll be walking away with your peace, your power, and your purpose intact. If you're ready to master yourself and become unplayable, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I win by not playing.